What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back today with a trio of TTM returns. I've got one spring training, got one former player, and I got a return that took my breath away a little bit. It's a guy who I'm meaning to send to for quite some time. Finally did it for the second time. This is the second time I've gotten him back. And I could not be more stoked. Takes my breath away a little bit with this return. So that's actually the second one here in the middle. But as always, let me know what you think of today's returns down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. I always really appreciate the comments. I get excited every time I get a new one. Let's go ahead and get into the action. First one up, this one is the spring training return coming out of Tampa, Florida. Now, I thought this was going to be a certain Hall of Famer who happens to live down in the area, so I was pleasantly surprised to see this pop up in the mailbox. 2 of 2 success from Pirates starting pitcher Nick Kingham. This is my 11th success of spring training. I sent out 38 requests, so that's a success rate just around 29%, which is not great. But as of the time I'm recording this, teams are about to head back to their ballpark, so you guys probably won't see this video for quite some time though. And I will hopefully get a little bit of a last-minute boost here as players head back. But I'm pretty excited about this one. So he signed his 2018 Topps Update base. Signed in a really good spot. This is a dark background card, so it's not like the best one to choose. And he found a really good spot down here, so thankful for that. And he also added in, well, I added this in, but he also signed this 18 Topps Update Insert Game Changers. Both these cards talk about his MLB debut in 2018 on April 29th. Kingham came back from Tommy John surgery and threw 7 no-hit innings to start his career against the Cardinals. They're actually 7 innings of perfection, so 21 up, 21 down. Pretty good way to start a career. He was not as good after that, but still had a really solid run there at the start of his career. Kind of went back and forth between AAA and the big leagues, but I believe he will get a shot in the rotation full-time in 2019. Some of the Pirates fans out there can let me know if I'm wrong on that, but 2 of 2 from Nick Kingham. Always nice to get a current player back, so thank you to him. Now we have this one out of the Metroplex in Michigan. 2 of 2 in 9 days. This guy needs no introduction. And this is... there are some returns that you get sometimes that are just, makes you say, wow. I know that this is a guy who a lot of people can get back. Fairly reliable signer. But there's nothing sweeter than Mr. Tiger. Kaline, 2 of 2 in 9 days. So he signed the 1973 Topps. Story behind this one is that I had picked this up for my Tigers all-time team set. And as you guys know, I've been working on the team set pretty hard here in the last few months. And at the time, I did not have the binder sleeves in for the 1973 set because I didn't have any of the cards from like the early 70s sets. So this is one that just kind of sat in the top litter of my stack of cards that was supposed to go in there. And then 73 was one of the sets I slacked on the most. So I decided I was just going to send this off to get it signed, because it's one of my favorite cards of him, and I could pick up another one, fairly cheap later on down the line based on the price I got this one at. So very happy to add this one. I'm also very happy about this one too. This is a short print from 2011 Topps Update series. So here you see on the back, it's got his full career stats, which is, first of all, that is super cool because you're not going to see too many cards that have full career stats for Kaline. Really bright background on the 2011 Topps design, which is one of my all-time favorite designs. It's my favorite design since the 2000s. I just really like how it's done with like the baseball and the logo and this banner that goes across the bottom. So this is a card I've had for a very long time. I pulled this out of a pack of 2011 Topps Update, and I kept this one unlike my 2011 Topps Update Trouts. And this is just takes my breath away. Beautiful blue signature. So 2 of 2 on 2 cards that I've had for quite some time now. I've been holding on to. I'm going to get these slabbed up at some point the next time that a group submission comes around for these cards. But thank you, Mr. Kaline, for signing these 2. They mean the world to me. So that is pretty awesome. I don't know how to follow up that. I should probably just stop my TTM videos here. But I do have one more return. This one actually came in the day after the Kaline and the Kingham. But I've been so far behind on my TTM videos, and I'm trying to get as many returns as I can sandwiched into each video now. So this one out of St. Louis, Missouri. Another Tigers player here, but I didn't get him on any Tigers cards. This is coming in 2 of 2 in 7 days from former Tigers reliever Dave Tobik. So here's the 84 Topps, signed nicely in blue, pictured with the Rangers, and also the 84 Fleer. So Tobik was a member of the Tigers teams when they were starting to get pretty good. I believe he first came in '78, which is the year when Lou Whitaker, Alan Trammell, Jack Morris, and Lance Parrish were all rookies who were all pretty vital parts of the '84 World Series championship team. Tobik was right ahead of them. He was a pretty good reliever. They gave him a few shots at closing, basically when the main guys went down. But then he was dealt away before the '84 team, so he didn't get to be a part of that, which seems to be a theme with a lot of the guys who I get back TTM who played for the Tigers during that time, is that they got rid of them right before '84. They had a lot of roster turnover in '82 and then especially in '83. So I didn't have any Tigers cards of him that weren't already allocated into my team set, so I decided to get him on the Rangers. Very cool looking cards. Very happy with that. Always nice to add a former Tiger into the collection, whether they're in the Tiger uniform or not. So let me know what you think down below. I know what return really caught my eye in this, but very thankful for all of them and all these gentlemen for signing 2 cards for me. So appreciate it. As always, I'll see you next time. Until then, have yourselves a good one.